For over a decade, one of our display windows looked like this. But nothing lasts forever. See the Svengoolie tribute window at Alternate Reality.
Coming right up is Indy News number 157. We're going to go around the Indy universe and talk about Terminator, the final battle over Dark Horse. And it's going to be written by J. Michael Straczynski, of all people. And we're going to go over to Archie and give you an update on the Knuckles lawsuit. It's settled, at least as far as Archie's concerned. Going over to Avatar, we're going to talk about Uber, we're going to talk about Crossed, and we're going to wrap it up with a Ragnarok over at IDW, courtesy of Mr. Walt Simonson. All that and more coming right up. Here at Alternate Reality, Thursday is Ladies' Day. Every Thursday from 4 to 7 o'clock, all ladies save 20% off all their purchases at checkout. Little ladies, mom ladies, girlfriend ladies, wife ladies, older ladies, younger ladies, student ladies, all ladies save 20% off all their purchases every Thursday. And that's just another way your money works harder here at Alternate Reality.
Indie Comics need a champion, someone to attest to their awesomeness. While he's out getting pizza, here's Comic Book Man and Bo.
You have my solemn vow that my journalistic integrity will never carry weight. Independent Comic Book News, episode 157, The Last Dirty Verse.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bucephus!
Yes.
What time is it?
Indie News time.
Indie News time! Hey folks, you see that white building right back there behind me? That was the former home of Oaklawn Comics. We are on the road once again going to the defunct comic book shops in the south side of the city of Chicago. Oaklawn Comics was the stop in Oaklawn to get comics from 1986 to 1988. Then they went out of business. But I have a special connection to them, and so does he, because we both worked for Dietz at the Comic Book Emporium, and Dietz opened up Oaklawn Comics a couple of years after we left. So we sort of have a legacy connection to it. Of course, Oaklawn Comics is gone now, but where do you go to get indie comics? Oh, there's only one place, Alternate Reality. Located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my new indie comics, all of them are always 15% off every day for everyone. Bo,
Yes.
there's a 12-issue Terminator coming up.
Yes, Terminator the Final Battle coming from Dark Horse. Remember
Will it really be the final battle?
If it sells, hell no. Remember we told you Pete Woods was leaving DC? He left DC to do this 12-issue limited series. He's working on it with J. Michael Straczynski.
Oh!
And this comic will be taking place after the events of Terminator Salvation.
Now, Straczynski's doing it, but it's at Dark Horse, not at Joe's Comics?
Yeah, well, it's a licensed property, so
Well,
he couldn't do it at Joe's Comics anyway.
Well, right.
Joe ain't got that kind of cash.
But I thought that he was like an exclusively with a Joe's
Oh,
Comics.
no, Joe, no, basically, but Straczynski's like, you got to check. I'm there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's working on something else, too.
Meanwhile, over at Archie, that's right, Archie, this is Indie Comics. Archie has settled a lawsuit with
Ken Penders, the guy who created
Knuckles.
He
Over in
used
Sonic.
Sonic and the Hedgehog comic books. The characters were used in the video games without him getting any money out of it, so he sued Archie first, and then Archie said, why don't we settle? Now, he's still got lawsuits against Sega and Electronic Arts, but 1/3 of the lawsuit is over with, and so we'll be seeing more Knuckles comics coming from the Archie press.
Which is one of the reasons you haven't seen Knuckles for a while at Archie's, all you Sonic fans, and I know you're out there. I know you Sonic fans are out there.
JR loves Sonic.
Going 180 degrees the other direction, Avatar. Avatar does a little book called Uber, which is all about superheroes in World War II, and they're not very nice superheroes in World War II. Nazi superheroes in World War II. And I bet if you thought that was going to be like a short little mini-series, they got big plans for Uber.
Kieran Gillen's got this thing planned to go by 60 issues. He and the artist are going to work on this book for 5 years. So you got 4.5 more years before this thing is over with. Gillen's also working on another long-form series that Avatar is going to announce in October at the New York Con. It's longer than World War II lasted. It's longer than World War II lasted, sure.
Staying with Avatar, the other huge long-form series that they've got over there is, of course, Crossed. What's up with Crossed?
We're going to see Crossed arcs from David Hine, Daniel Way, and Justin Jordan, who just walked away from Superboy. Garth Ennis is going to come back with 50 to do a 7-issue arc called Patient Zero, which will tell us exactly how all this stuff started.
The origin, if you will.
You know that's Shannon's favorite comic book.
Yes, loves it. We're going to wrap things up at IDW, which is the new home of
Walt Simonson's Ragnarok. It's going to use Thor, because Thor is a public domain character.
Yes, he is.
So
Norse
Simon's
God.
going to write and draw this thing. It's a limited series. Now, he, of course, won't look like the Marvel Thor.
No.
But he will be Thor, and he'll be hanging out with the Norse gods. IDW is also going to do an artist edition of his independent series, Star Slammers. So all those are going to be reprinted in this big-ass artist edition in color. And Walt says, I'm an older guy. I don't have a lot of time, but if I really get around to it, I might do more Star Slammers limited series.
Instead of a hammer, he has a parasol.
He has a parasol.
For those of you who are wondering, Frankenstein is public domain. Anybody can do Frankenstein,
Anybody
but
can
you
use Frankenstein.
cannot do the Universal movie
No,
Frankenstein.
Can't look like that.
And if you want to do a Thor comic, you are more than welcome to do a Thor comic as long as it's got nothing to do visually with the Marvel
blonde,
comic.
He can't look like that
Make
Thor.
him look like George Clooney?
You can make him look like anybody you want. You can make him look like Alfred E. Newman if you want.
Nice.
Pretty much. And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. Got no more indie news. Go to the store's website. Check out all the indie news Bo sends me that I post up there. Bo.
Yes.
What?
I am Thor.
No, he's not.
www.myalternatereality.com. I went there once. Once!
So stop off at the store's website. Check out all of his news. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Bo saying,
Bye, Brian. I'm going to tell everyone what that means in the Brawling News 157.
We love us some Brian. The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.